In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 11, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Diego Padres versus San Francisco Giants in the opening game of a National League West series between both teams that won their first series of the season. The San Francisco Giants play host to the San Diego Padres. The Padres lost their opening day game but won their last 3 to take their opening series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. San Diego outscored the Diamondbacks 18-7 in taking the last 3 games, and in the last one they scored 10 runs. In their first series of the season, the Giants were at home and took 2 of 3 games from the Miami Marlins. They have only given up 3 runs in the last 2 games after giving up 5 on opening day. Last season, the Giants were 11-8 facing the Padres and had the most wins and most home wins in the majors. Their offense has not gotten on track this season, but they have gotten solid pitching and defense. On the other side of the coin, the Padres have scored 18 runs in winning their last 3 games. Martinez is back in the bigs after a few seasons in Japan, and while he had a solid ERA of 3 in spring training, he did give up 3 HR in 12 innings. Wood was solid last season and ended well, not giving up any runs in his last 2 starts. I look for both pitchers to have solid outings, as Martinez has never faced the Giants and Wood has not faced the Padres since the 2018 season. I get the case to be made for the Padres in the plus money, but it should be taken with a grain of salt, as the Arizona Diamondbacks don't look like they're going to be much home. Also, the Padres are trotting out Nick Martinez, who hasn't started in the majors since 2017, and while he had recent success in Japan, the talent sometimes takes a while to translate, if at all. The Giants have been solid against Miami, and Alex Wood is a solid pitcher in his own right. The Giants will not break out of their offensive slump, but they will get some clutch hits, and add that with a strong outing from Wood, they will dominate this game. So the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game total side pick. It's entirely possible Martinez is much improved since the last time we saw him in the States, and he has a totally different fastball now that has gained nearly 6 ticks in velocity since 2017. The Padres have a deep bullpen to go to early should he run into trouble, and just made an important move to grab a strong closer in Taylor Rogers to help matters. Both teams are unfamiliar with the opposing starter, as Martinez has never faced the Giants and has been in Japan for the last few seasons, and Wood has not faced the Padres since he was with the Dodgers in 2018. Neither team looked great at the plate to start the year, and April night games in spacious San Francisco always present a challenge for the hitters when it comes to hitting the ball out of the park. The Giants are only batting .172 as a team, and they have only scored 4 runs in their last 2 games. While San Diego blew up for 10 runs in their last game, they will get nowhere near that total in this game. These pitching staffs are strong top to bottom, and the teams won't be able to get to this number at a tough park to hit in. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Los Angeles Angels. It is an early season interleague battle when the Los Angeles Angels welcome the Miami Marlins on Monday to begin a 2-game series. The Angels have lost 2 of the first 3 games against the Houston Astros to begin the season, while Miami is 1-1 in their first 2 contests. The Los Angeles offense has struggled early, which is not surprising against a very good Houston Astros pitching staff. However, the same can be said of the productivity of the Marlins, who have taken on a very tough Giants team in their first series. This is why it is not surprising to see the numbers down for these clubs. The Miami Marlins look awfully similar to last year, and that's a team with good pitching but can't string together anything consistent offensively. Melissa Hernandez is a super talented pitcher, but is very young and still has issues with command at times. However, laying juice with the Los Angeles Angels is not something I'm trying to do with how they've looked. However, the big factor for this contest is going to be the starting pitching matchup. Lorenzen is likely not good for more than 3 or 4 innings in this contest, and the Angels' bullpen has been anything but impressive so far. allowing 13 earned runs and 15 hits in 13 innings. They are going to be needed on Monday and may not have much to offer. The Angels have offensive issues of their own, and Michael Lorenzen has been horrible the last 2 seasons. Those seasons came with the Reds, but the point still stands. So the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Clearly, Los Angeles is the better offensive club, especially with their 1-2 punch of Ohtani and Trout at the top of the order. But they are off to a bit of a tough start and may need a week or 2 to get going. Los Angeles and Miami have combined for a total of 16 runs through their first 5 games. That is not an accident. The Marlins are going to be a team that needs outstanding pitching to win games, as they are not going to be a very good offensive team. The Angels are going to be an outstanding hitting club, but are going to take some time to get into a rhythm. The under has hit in 2 of the 3 first games of the season, and neither of these teams has looked very inspiring at the dish in 2022. Until the Angels lineup hits the way we all think it should, there is no reason games like this should be expected to be anything other than low-scoring ones. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Minnesota Twins. Seattle will try to pick up its first series victory of the season when it wraps up a 4-game set with Minnesota on Monday night. The Mariners won a pair of close games on Friday and Saturday, holding the Twins to just 4 total runs. Minnesota bounced back on Sunday afternoon, notching a 10-4 win to give itself a shot at a series split. Minnesota was getting a lot of sleeper buzz the last week before the season started. I am not sure whether that was justified or whether being the second best team in a bad division is going to help them out. The key for them is going to be the consistency of their offense, because the pitching is probably better than you think. I love the top of their lineup with Byron Buxton and Carlos Correa. Last year, Chris Flexen was a really nice surprise for the Mariners. If they are going to be in the hunt again this season, they are going to need him to perform well or better. Last year he had a higher ERA on the road, but he was also 7-1 away from Safeco Field. He was 1-0 against Minnesota too. The Twins are going with Dylan Bundy, who is now on his 3rd team. During the short pandemic season, he looked like he might have found something with Los Angeles, but last year he was a disaster with the Angels. It is hard to like the outlook for him to be much better with Minnesota this season. Flexen took a big step forward last year, winning double-digit games for the first time with a career-low 3.61 ERA along the way. He should be able to give Seattle a handful of solid frames in Game 4. As for Bundy, he took a significant step back last year following a 6-3 record and a 3.29 ERA in 2020. I like Bundy to bounce back better this year, but I don't think he'll get the win in this finale. Dylan Bundy wasn't great last season, and he is going to struggle again in this game. Look for the Mariners bats to really break out, scoring at least 7 runs, and the Twins aren't going to score enough against Flexen and the bullpen of the Mariners. Bundy is definitely going to be a fade for me this season, especially if he is the favorite. He has never followed through on his prospect ratings, and I am not optimistic Minnesota unlocks him. Flexen should be good enough on the road for the Mariners to get back in the win column on Monday, so the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. After combining for just 10 runs in the first 2 games, Seattle and Minnesota combined for 14 runs on Sunday, led by the Twins' offensive outburst. Despite their lackluster offensive numbers from a season ago, Seattle is very much improved with the addition of Winker and the emergence of young talent in their outfield. Dylan Bundy struggled all last year and looks particularly vulnerable at the start of this season. While Flexen is coming off a solid 2021 campaign for the Twins, he will have his work cut out for him against a red-hot Buxton and a highly capable Minnesota offense. I think Seattle is going to do some damage early in this season. The Mariners have a solid starting lineup, and I do not trust Bundy as a starting pitcher. He had one good season in 2020, but he reverted back to his old form last year. Bundy was blown up multiple times last year, so I do not have faith in him on Monday. Meanwhile, Minnesota has enough power at the plate to help get this game over the total. The Twins hit 5 home runs on Sunday, so they are capable of hanging a few quick runs of their own. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.